Good morning, family. Welcome to the Afro Latina Show. I am your host, Alicia Anabel Santos, La Diosa Dominicana, La Santera. Welcome to episode 91, The New Dream. We are finishing our book this week, The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And a lot of things have come up for me. And so let's just get into it. Chapter 7, The New Dream. Life can be very easy when love is your way of life. Only love has the ability to put you in a state of bliss. It is entirely possible to live this way all the time. Once you feel what it means to live in a state of bliss, you will love it. You will know that heaven on earth is truth, that heaven truly exists. I love that. I love that idea of creating a new dream and using these spiritual texts to sort of navigate the toxicity that is the world that we're living in right now, and the pain that we carry, and the old wounds and the old narratives. And so creating a new dream and heaven and what heaven on earth looks like is pretty fantastic. I'm going to read an excerpt, page 136. Imagine living without the fear of loving and not being loved. You are no longer afraid to be rejected, and you don't have the need to be accepted. You can say, I love you with no shame or justification. You can walk in the world with your heart completely open and not be afraid to be hurt. Imagine living your life without being afraid to take a risk and to explore life. You are not afraid to lose anything. You are not afraid to be alive in the world, and you are not afraid to die. Imagine that you love yourself just the way you are. You love your body just the way it is, and you love your emotions just the way they are. You know that you are perfect just as you are. The reason I ask you to imagine these things is because they are all entirely possible. You can live in the state of grace, the state of bliss, the dream of heaven. But in order to experience this dream, you must first understand what it is. Only love has the ability to put you in that state of bliss. Being in bliss is like being in love. Being in love is like being in bliss. You are floating in the clouds. You are perceiving love wherever you go. It is entirely possible to live this way all the time. It is possible because others have done it, and they are no different from you. They live in bliss because they have changed their agreements and are dreaming a different dream. End scene. Good morning. Good morning. Let's talk about love, right? Let's talk about love. What the world needs now is love. We need love now more than we've ever needed it, because there's so much pain happening. I hear the things that the person who is running this nation here in the US says about our people, says about Haitians, says about Africans, says about immigrants. And it is enough to make you feel hate, right? Hate because we're hated so much as people of color, as people who are different. And so how do we undo that? How do we not carry all of the shit that people are trying to throw our way? So let's just recap. This week we talked about the 4 agreements. The first being, be impeccable with your word. The second being, don't take anything personally. The third agreement, don't make assumptions. The fourth agreement, always do your best, right? So we meditated on all of those words. We're trying to rewrite our stories. We're trying to do our best. We're trying to not take things personally. I know for me, one of the things that came up for me yesterday was a lot of anger. I was very angry. I was angry all day, and it was really hard to shake it. It was hard for me to shake it even this morning when I sat down to write. A lot of what I was writing was very agitated, and I needed to get to a place of love. And so I was really happy to pick up the book and get to the last chapter and get to the prayer. And so I'm going to share how he closes the book. He closes the book in that last chapter. He says, this way of life is possible, and it is in your hands. Moses called it the promised land. Buddha called it nirvana. Jesus called it heaven. And the Toltecs call it a new dream. Unfortunately, your identity is mixed with the dream of the planet. All of your beliefs and agreements are there in the fog. You feel the presence of the parasite and believe it is you. This makes it difficult to let go, to release the parasite, and create the space to experience love. You are attached to the judge, attached to the victim. Suffering makes you feel safe because you know it so well. But there is really no reason to suffer. The only reason you suffer is because you choose to suffer. If you look at your life, you will find many excuses to suffer, but a good reason to suffer, you will never find. The same is true for happiness. The only reason you are happy is because you choose to be happy. Happiness is a choice, and so is suffering. Maybe we cannot escape from the destiny of the human, but we have a choice to suffer our destiny or to enjoy our destiny, to suffer or to love and be happy, to live in hell or to live in heaven. My choice is to live in heaven. What is yours? And then the prayer I'm going to read, and then we'll talk about the text. Prayer. Today, Creator of the universe, help me to keep the love and the peace in my heart, to make that love a new way of life, that I may live in love the rest of my life. Amen. I want you to close your eyes and just hear my voice, and I'm going to read his prayer for freedom. Take a deep breath. Be comfortable. Today, Creator of the universe, we ask that you come to us and share with us a strong communion of love. We know that your real name is love, that to have a communion with you means to share the same vibration, the same frequency that you are, because you are the only thing that exists in the universe. Today, help us to be like you are, to love life, to be love. Help us to love the way you love, with no conditions, no expectations, no obligations, without any judgment. Help us to love and accept ourselves without any judgment, because when we judge ourselves, we find ourselves guilty and we need to be punished. Help us to love everything you create unconditionally, especially other human beings, especially those who live around us, all our relatives and people whom we try so hard to love. Because when we reject them, we reject ourselves. And when we reject ourselves, we reject you. Help us to love others just the way they are, with no conditions. Help us to accept them the way they are without judgment, because if we judge them, we find them guilty, we blame them, and we have the need to punish them. Today, clean our hearts of any emotional poison that we have. Free our minds from any judgment so that we can live in complete peace and complete love. Today is a very special day. Today, we open our hearts to love again so that we can tell each other, I love you, without any fear, and really mean it. Today, we offer ourselves to you. Come to us, use our voices, use our eyes, use our hands, and use our hearts to share ourselves in a communion of love with everyone. Today, Creator, help us to be just like you are. Thank you for everything that we receive this day, especially for the freedom to be who we really are. Amen. Yay. So this week we finished this incredible book, and I want to talk about choosing to be in this state of bliss and choosing happiness. I think that I believe that it is really easy to hold on to all of the pain that we carry, that old narrative, all of the ways that people have hurt me, all of the fucked up things that people have said to me about me. It is really easy for me to believe that. It's really easy for me to believe that I was destined to be a terrible mother. I was told that I was never going to amount to shit. I was told that with that child that I brought into the world, I was going to pay for every single thing I had ever done in my life, as if I was so terrible and deserved every fucked up thing in life. Every bad thing that has ever happened to my life Everything bad that has happened in my life, it was as if I deserved it. As if I didn't deserve to be happy. And the one thing that I have ever wanted is happiness. For as far back as I can remember, the one thing I have only wanted to achieve in this life is to be happy. And so every single day of my life, even when I fail, even when I don't follow the 4 agreements or the values that I hold for myself, even when I fall and mess up and I jump to rage or to being rude or reacting or being defensive, every day my choice is happiness. My choice is peace. And so that's what I really want us to kind of meditate on, because I know that as far as some people in our lives, it's as if they want us to stay in that old dream. They want us to be the people that we were yesterday or 10 years ago or 20 years ago. They want the old Alicia. They want ghetto gangsta Alicia who wasn't doing shit, that was just laying around in the living room, watching shows with you, talking shit and never doing shit. But that Alicia is dead. That Alicia is long gone, because the new Alicia is living a new dream. The new Alicia is walking with purpose, is standing in her purpose, in her power, in her vision. I am a writer. I am a healer. I am a storyteller. I love the life that I have. I'm surrounded by amazing things. I am filled with peace. I'm incredibly grateful. And so the new dream is in the stories that I'm writing today, in the artist that I am becoming, because I am becoming. I am very proud to call myself an emerging writer, even though I have an incredible trajectory of work and experiences and blessings. For me, I am in a new dream and I am beginning again, and I am the student. And I'm very proud of that, because I am learning every single day how to be better, how to be the best version of me. But the operative word there is being me. I don't want to be anybody else. I don't want to be a model of anybody else. This is my dream, and I get to live it the way I want. And I want to live a happy life. And I want that for you. I want that for us. And so with that, let's meditate. Shall we? Shall we rewrite our dream? Get comfortable. Close your eyes. Put your hands where you need them. You can put it on your throat. You can put it on your heart. You can put it on your knees. You can have them face up, face down. Whatever you need to ground yourself. Get comfortable. Let's take some deep breaths in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep breathing. I want you to see the old you. I want you to see yourself in your environment, surrounded by the people closest to you. And what does that look like? What does the old you look like? The old dream, the person that people are used to, the person that doesn't chase dreams, the person that says you want to do something, but you never actually take the fucking action to do it. I want you to see the person who has wasted time procrastinating, spending more time on social media than on your dream, on your goals, on your vision, on your life, on finding happiness. I want you to see that person. I want you to see that person who's bullshitting. See that person, pull her up, pull him up. What does that look like? We're not beating ourselves up. We're just viewing that person. Just seeing them on the TV screen, doing what they do. Now I want you to turn the channel. And I want you to see the new dream. I want you to see the new and improved you, the 2018 you, the person who's making vows and commitments to yourself and taking action. I want you to see that dream. What does she look like? What does he look like? How are you moving in the world? What is it that you want? What is the thing you want to go for? What is the step you're going to take today? Are you going to research that class that you want to take? Are you just going to say fuck it and get up and go to and start a new blog for yourself? Are you going to pick up the pen again after not writing for like 5, 10, 15, 20 years? Are you going to sign up for that dance class? Are you going to go take that yoga class? Are you going to go run again? Are you going to start that diet again today, knowing that, okay, yesterday you had those chips and it was fucking fantastic, but today you want to start again? Or are you going to spend the next 2 weeks beating yourself up for the shit you did yesterday that doesn't matter because it's gone? Who will you be today? What is the new dream? Because I want to be happy. So what is the dream that will make you happy? Sit with that for a moment. And when you're ready, come out of meditation. I got this rush. I got this like head rush just now. Because I feel all this amazing energy around me. My new dream looks like an incredible amount of productivity. My new life is surrounded by rituals that serve me. My new life is not spending time with people who are no good for me. In my new dream, they just can't be in my life. My new dream, I'm surrounded by good people. I'm surrounded by people who nurture my art, who lift me, who love me. I am writing like crazy and publishing like crazy, and everything that I apply for, I'm getting it. My life is a happy one. I'm eating well, I'm exercising, I'm meditating, I'm of service, I'm healing, I'm spending time with my love, I'm spending time with my daughter, I'm spending time with my family, I'm making money so that I can travel to see the people that I love the most. This is what my new dream looks like, right? What does your new dream look like? Write it down. Write your vision for yourself. Write a letter to 2018. Dear 2018, thank you for giving me. Write it as if it has happened, right? Affirm it. Call it forth. So as we close, as we always do, let's set an intention for today. My intention for today is to connect to the source that feeds me. Today, I'm refilling my cup. That is my intention for today. I give and 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 I give. Today I'm giving to me. That is my intention. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of this diary and this shared experience. I'm wishing you the most amazing day. If you like what you're hearing, subscribe to my YouTube, my iTunes, my SoundCloud, leave reviews, share it with everyone you love. Find me on Instagram, Alicia La Santera, and the Afro Latina Show. I'm wishing you all an amazing day. Peace.